What's up, guys? Hello there. Happy New Year's. Welcome to another session of Lessons That Are Teach in School. And you're all with the Dark Prophet. And so I just want to wish you a Happy New Year. I know this is my second video this New Year, so I just want to wish you a Happy New Year. Hope your dreams, your hopes, your plans, let it come together this year. So let's continue. So what I have today, like I said, is what we are still on is lessons they don't teach you in school. And what the topic for the day is self-esteem. That's the title for today's session. Self-esteem. Now, what is self-esteem? I'm going to tell you that. What is self-esteem? Then I'm going to also tell you the importance of self-esteem. How it affects all the areas of your life. And most people don't know about it because it's more like it's something that is in the background. It dictates your decision. It's something that sometimes is mostly unconscious and you don't know. And it affects decisions you make. So this whole session, what I'll try to do is to make it conscious. Bring it to your presence so you notice it and you can pinpoint it. So let's just get to the program. So what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is how you evaluate yourself, how you see yourself, how you evaluate your abilities. That's what self-esteem is. Do you see yourself as a good person? Do you see yourself as a bad person? Do you see yourself as somebody that is valuable that people want to be around? Do you see yourself as somebody that is always a victim, or do you see yourself as somebody whose skills is not valuable? So that's what self-esteem basically is, how you see yourself and your abilities. So the question I have for you today, question I have for you today is, how do you see yourself? That's the question. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as the bad guy? Do you see yourself as somebody that is always taken advantage of? Do you see yourself as somebody who gives his all to people and they end up taking advantage of them? Do you see yourself as somebody valuable, somebody that people should get to know, somebody that is important, somebody that is the real deal? Do you see yourself as that? How do you see yourself? So that's what I want you to consider as this session goes on. That's what I want you to consider. Even after this, sit back and ask yourself, how do I see myself? How do I see myself? I've asked a lot of people this question, and what I've come to realize is a lot of people don't have an idea of how they see themselves. I know it's funny, it's strange, it's ridiculous, but a lot of people just ask somebody, just surprise somebody one day, how do you see yourself? And it's going to be like, which kind of question is this one? Why are you asking me that question? And I said, is that kind of question like, why are you asking me that question? How do I see myself? Which one is interesting concerning how I see myself? A lot of people who don't give so much thought to how they see themselves, but it affects a lot. So let me prove it to you why that is important. When we talk about self-esteem, right? There's people that have high self-esteem, people that have average self-esteem, moderate self-esteem, and the people that have low self-esteem. I'm going to talk about people that have high self-esteem and people that have low self-esteem. The moderate one is not noteworthy like that, so I'm going to talk about high and low. Now, when you have high self-esteem, it means you think of yourself as you're a valuable person, you are an important person, that what you do matters, and things like that. You attribute positive qualities to yourself. Your skills are important, your expertise is needed, Now, when you have that opinion of yourself, that affects the decisions you make, and that's where self-esteem becomes important now. If I see myself as a valuable person, let's say, for example, I see myself as a celebrity. Why am I even using celebrity? Let me use myself. Let's say I see myself as someone that is very important. I'm very important, and what I do matters, and I'm like important. The things I do, that will affect my decision. And I see myself a certain way. It's going to affect the kind of woman I'm going to make my wife or make my girlfriend. I'm not just going to pick any woman and say, this is my girlfriend. No, I'm going to pick a certain class of woman, right? The job I'm going to seek for is a certain kind. I'm not going to be seeking for low-level jobs. I'm going to be seeking for jobs that I know that match the way I see myself. I I cannot see myself as a leader and then I'm the janitor. I go for position as a janitor or be applying for janitorial position. No, I'm going to apply for positions where I'm going to be in the lead role. Because if this is the opinion I have of myself as somebody very important, somebody very valuable, somebody very needed, then I have to look for jobs that will match that. That's where it's important. Now, apart from that, it's going to affect every decision I make in my life. Not only how I treat my friends, how I choose my friends, the kind of businesses I go into, the way I talk to people, the manner I'm carried, the way I carry myself, the way I dress, all that thing is going to come into play because of my self-esteem. Because I see myself as a valuable person. Take a good example, like somewhere like Ronaldo, right, or Messi. They see themselves as a valuable person. Let's just assume they see themselves. They may have low self-esteem once in a while or something. Just see from the outside, they look like they have high self-esteem, right? Now, you see the kind of car he drives. You see the kind of lady he says is his girlfriend. You see the way he acts, the way people respond to him, the kind of magazines he gets, the magazine covers he gets, the salary he gets. You see, all that comes from when you see yourself as a person that have high self-esteem. Now, let's go to low self-esteem. People that have low self-esteem, they feel that they are not good enough. They have this feeling that they are not good enough. Their abilities are not very much needed. So, because that is a running commentary, they are not good enough, and all these things subconscious. You don't decide, oh, I have low self-esteem. Because of that, I'm going to go for a girl that is has a low self-esteem or a girl that is average. No. It's something that just happens, but it's at the background. When you have low self-esteem, chances are you have been in a situation where you were hurt or you were taken advantage of, and since then you feel like a fool, you feel like you were used, and because of that, it starts affecting every decision you make in life. Because I was betrayed and made to look like a fool, and now I have low self-esteem, I feel bad about myself, I'm not good enough, then I will not strive for the top. I'm not going to go for a position of CEO, because if I'm in that position, people may find out that I'm not good enough. So I'm going to settle for a job that people will not really see that I'm not good enough. Oh, because I have low self-esteem, I'm not going to go for the woman of my dreams. I'm going to go for a woman that is okay, someone that will accept me for the way I am, not someone that will push me to be the best. I'm going to go for just average girl. Even if I have